What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel where we talk about everything comic book related, and today we're covering Batman issue number 6. In Little Tokyo, Bruce Wayne and Dr. Zeller sit in the back of an ambulance. Bruce looks at her, then looks away, struggling to come up with the words to say to Annika. Dr. Zeller breaks the silence, saying, "We don't have to talk about it." "Dr. Zeller, Annika," Bruce says while grabbing her hand. She snatches her hand away. "Who knows I know? Nobody, you, him, and me, that's it." Bruce shakes his head. Dr. Zeller continues, I assume he'll tell She gestures her fingers above her head like horns, insinuating the Minotaur. "And what's he gonna do? Call Child Protective Services on you? Beat me up? Like he solves every other problem he encounters?" Dr. Zeller questions. Bruce palms his face. "For what it's worth, Dr. Zeller, which I understand isn't much, I am truly sorry this happened. Good night," Bruce says while getting up and walking away. "Wait, what? You're just leaving?" Dr. Zeller asks as she sits there alone. Later on at Pennyworth Manor, Damian's fists are bleeding from him whacking the punching bag bare-knuckled. Bruce walks in furious. "Damian," he says, standing behind him. "I know, Father, so save your—" But before Damian can finish his sentence, Bruce demolishes the bag with a single blow, surprising even Damian. He looks at his father intensely, reminding him to breathe. "No, son. You don't know. Believe it or not, in fact, science has yet to conceive of a device so sophisticated as to calculate the massive sum of things that you don't know," Bruce sternly tells him. He tells Damian to smarten up before he gets someone killed. A holograph of Alfred appears saying, "Master Bruce," but Bruce says don't start. Meanwhile, at the old Wayne Manor, Taurus members all reflect on the loss of a family member. Suddenly, Tezuki's phone rings. He answers it saying, "Bad time." On the other end, it's Hugo Strange sitting. "Bad time!" he shouts. "You incompetent moron! You don't know the meaning of bad time!" Hugo furiously shouts at the top of his lungs. "Your idiot sword boys failed to eliminate that damn doctor. It's all across the news." Strange barks. Tezuki responds saying, "Our terms make it clear that hand of God interventions." But Strange interrupts him. "You think it was the hand of God that scattered a little Tokyo alley with the bodies of your morons on motorbikes? Tonight, Hugo Strange will show you the only hand of God in Gotham City is mine's," Hugo shouts at his phone. Meanwhile, in Allentown, Jack Dean takes Hudson Gray to meet Harvey. Jack explains that Hudson might have something Harvey would be interested in. Hudson hands Harvey the phone, showing him a video. Harvey's face lights up with surprise. "Well, I'll be damned sure looks like you got Police Commissioner Vandal Savage planting evidence at a crime scene," Harvey says. "We got any clean DAS these days? Will it hold up in court?" Jack questions. "Not in this town," Harvey says begrudgingly. "I don't know what this means," Hudson says, turning to Jack. "What about the cop they wheeled out of there? He survived, right? We talked to him, corroborate events." Jack asks. "Sure, great idea. Only one problem," Harvey says. "Officer Lanny Davis died tonight at Mercy Hospital, strangled. Watch your backs, fellas," he says, warning them. Meanwhile, nighttime at the port side, chaos ensues. A man is rampaging and a lady is hiding under a desk screaming Batman repeatedly. The rampaging man knocks the desk over, but suddenly a claw hand device crashes in and wraps around the man. Batman appears saying, "Quiet," yanking the man with his bat reel, a 100-meter hemline with a 6-point bat barb and a 2,250-kilogram capacity. "Evening, ma'am, you're safe now," Batman says to the elderly lady. He asks her if she's all right, and she tells him she knew he could hear her and would come to save her. "Big bat ears of yours knew they could hear every damn thing in this town," she tells him. "They aren't—" "Yes, ma'am, I heard you. Do you think you can head that way toward where it's not on fire for me?" he asks her. She says yes, but where are you going? "I'm going to go fight monsters." Batman growls, activating his titanium core laser-honed bat blades. He charges in and slices the monsters in the torso. So Hugo Strange found a new way to make his monster men, not sure if that's an upgrade or not. But before Batman can finish, one of the monsters grabs him by the cape. Batman acrobatically spin kicks the other two. Suddenly, the one who grabbed his cape slams him to the ground. Batman is vulnerable on the ground as the monsters attack, but someone screams, "Get down," from outside. A barrage of bullets tears through the building, piercing the monsters all over. Batman rolls on the ground, avoiding the bullets. Outside, the firing squad declares that no one could survive this. But Batman manages to escape by jumping out the window. Disappearing into the night, he calls his car and it comes through, ramming through the firing squad. Batman opens his cape, gliding through the night sky, landing in his car through the sunroof, managing to escape. Later on in Pennyworth Manor, Batman is working on his computer when Tim Drake walks in. "Look at you. Long night?" Tim asks Bruce. Bruce turns around looking at him. Tim walks down the stairs saying, "I'm sorry I wasn't on patrol too. We need to talk." Tim tells Bruce, "You know, sometimes, nights on patrol, up on the rooftops, I'd see some random pair of people walking together. Sometimes I could tell by how they moved. They were more than just that. They were a couple, they fit. I could see even from all the way up there. Can you imagine? A love you can see from the rooftops. And now I think I have that with Bernard. And lying to him about what we do. I think I need a break from this. From us." Tim confesses to Bruce. There's a moment of silence, and Bruce just looks at Tim. He finally says, "What else have we been fighting for if not that?" He shakes Tim's hands and tells him, "Tim Drake, you're the bravest soul I've ever known. You can always come back, but I hope you never have to." Tim rushes in and grabs Bruce for a hug. "Ah, not really a hugger," Bruce tells him. Tim just tells Bruce, "Shut up and hug back, you big baby." And the two hug each other tight. Tim knocks on Damian's door. "Dame?" he calls out. Damian is angry at him. "I don't have anything to say to you, quitter," Dame tells him. Tim leans his head against the door. "Kinda had a feeling you heard all that," he says. Damian responds, "I hear everything in this house, Drake. At least now I won't have to hear that trash motorcycle of yours at all hours. I'm not leaving the tower or anything. We can still hang out or," Tim says, but Damian interrupts him. "Why would I want to spend time with a deserter like you?" Damian sarcastically asks. Tim balls his fist in sadness. Dame, the world is so much bigger than the Batcave, Damian. I know it sounds impossible to believe, but it's true. I'm only now starting to figure that out, and I hope one day you will too." Damian sits in his room, frustrated. Dr. Zeller is disgruntled, wrapped in a blanket on the ambulance, and Tozuki is distraught, holding his fallen family member. Bruce sits on his stairs and says, "God, what a night." Meanwhile, in the lower west side of Arkham Towers, Dr. Zeller is having a conversation with an unknown person. "How did it go, doctor?" he asks her. "Remind me, patient 10? Who's the doctor and who's the patient here?" she questions. The mysterious voice tells her, "I don't mean to pry. We speak so often it's easy for men to slip into informalities." "It's okay, we can slip into a little informality," Dr. Zeller says. "It sounds like you maybe had a bad night, as if being in a car crash wasn't bad enough," the voice echoes to her. "Burned out another one. You've officially fried more titanographene than the entire space program," Dr. Zeller says. "You can put it on my tab." The voice jokes. Dr. Zeller grabs her nose between her eyes. My night was fine. I met his son," she says. "Oh, how interesting. And what did you make of him?" the voice asks. "We really didn't speak. He was in and out in a flash," Dr. Zeller informs him. "I see. So that was the end of your big night with Bruce Wayne." "More or less," Dr. Zeller says, thinking about her and Bruce on the back of the ambulance. "Ah, and the accident occurred afterward?" the voice asks. Last time I take a rideshare from a driver with a 1.4-star rating, I can promise you. Guy slammed right into a lamppost on the West Side Highway, Dr. Zeller tells him while putting a part on a machine. Do you think you'll see him again? Not the driver, Bruce Wayne. The voice questions. Dr. Zeller holds the machine up, examining it. Now it feels like prying. There, all fixed, she says. I apologize. I get quite lonely sometimes. It's nice to have anyone to talk to, even if I talk too much, the voice tells her. Dr. Zeller stands in front of a tank with green light reflecting off her. What about that friend you were telling me about? Were you able to reach out? Maybe schedule a visit? She asks. Oh yes, doctor. I did manage to reach out. I haven't heard back yet, but it's only a matter of time. After all, he's my very best friend, the voice says, as we see Dr. Zeller reaching into a tank, placing the machine she was working on onto the Joker's head. And that was Batman issue number 6. If you're enjoying deep dives like this, full story breakdowns, and everything comic book related, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps support the content, and I've got more Batman, more DC, more Marvel stories coming your way. Like the video, if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.